student, thanks for watching my videos and thanks for sharing the videos which I've already uploaded. So welcome to this GJ Educational Factory. As I informed you earlier also through my videos that I will be uploading lot of tips on your educational matters or showing you how to do simple reading or simple kind of educational activities so that you can create a better tomorrow. So in that series today I will show you how to do textbook reading, because textbook reading is very important. So in a textbook you have a lot of chapters. So I'll tell you in a chapter how to remember the topics, how to read it so that forever you can always remember that. So friends and students, let us come to see how the topics and reading can be, textbook reading can be done. So let us go and see that. So students, as I told you, now I'm showing you a textbook. So this textbook is of NCERT syllabus and it is 6th standard science subject textbook. Now in this I'm showing you this chapter, second chapter. So second chapter is components of food. Now when you are doing a textbook reading, what you need is a textbook. So take a textbook. You also need a pen or you can take a pencil, and also you can take a notebook. Why we need this, I'll show you in later videos. Okay, so while starting, what is important is first to understand what is the name of the chapter. So components of food. So when I say component of food, you have to understand what is component and what is food. So food, you can correlate food like every day we eat, so that is a food, and component is what is a constant of that food. So when you read the chapter, try to imagine in your brain that what kind of food you eat every day. Like for example, in the morning when you take a breakfast, you have a different food. In the afternoon, you have a different food. At the evening snacks time, you have a different food. At the night time, you have a different food. So when I say components of food, you should visualize that what your mothers give you for your food, for your tiffin, for your lunch, for your dinner. So you can always correlate, and then you try to understand, okay, when my mummy gives me tiffin in the morning, she gives me chapati, she gives me some kind of vegetables, she also sometimes she gives you bread. So you have different food in that. Now from this chapter, when you read this chapter, components of food, after this chapter completion of this chapter, you should be very clear that when I take a food, what kind of nutrients I get from a different types of food. So your vision should be very clear that in future if anybody asks me what is the components of food, what are the nutrients, I should always be able to tell that. So you have to always read a chapter correlating, whether it is science, whether it is maths, whether it is history, geography, any subject. When you are reading, correlate that. So I'm just taking how to read now. So you can see here the starting is in chapter 1, we made list of food items that we eat. We also identify food items eaten in different parts of India and mark these on its map. So when this sentence is written, the important is it is telling you that you see different parts of India and what are the foods. So like for example, when you have where you're living, you have neighbors. So neighbors is from South India, North India, East India, West India. So you can correlate. If your Maharashtrian friend is there, what he is eating, he has a different food. If he is a North Indian, he has a different food, different taste. So you can always correlate that. A meal could consist of chapati, dal and brinjal curry. Another may be rice, sambar and vegetable preparation of lady fingers. Yet another meal could be appam, fish curries and vegetables. So you can see in this paragraph, they have shown you different kind of foods which is available in India from different parts of India. Now in textbook they gives you activity. So when it is an activity, it tells you what you have to do. So this you can read. Similarly, always in textbook they give you some kind of bold letters in heading. That is very important for you. So what do you different food items contain? Now it tells you what is the different contents of your food. If you see in this chapter, they have also given you region and item grains, item of meat, vegetables, and different kind of food. So you can always read that, remember it, correlate it. Also in textbook, in the chapter, they have always given some words or some sentence which is highlighted by bold letters. Like for example, in this you can see they have mentioned nutrients. So that means this is very important. This word will come at different times, different ways, different standards. Every standard, like for example, nutrients is in 7th also, 8th also, 9th also, 10th also. Throughout your life, you will find this word nutrient. So very important for you to understand what is nutrient is. Now, for example, when I read it, what it tells is, we know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients. That means when you take a food dish, you have different food articles in that, food items in that, which we get from plants or animals. So like for example, if you are vegetarian, you have vegetables. If you are non-vegetarian, you sometimes get chicken, fish, that kind of foods you get. So these ingredients contains some components that are needed by our body. These components are called nutrients. So what is so from this I can understand, I could get what is the definition of nutrients. So what is nutrients? Nutrients are those food ingredients which contain some component which is needed by our body. This component are called nutrients. So this I can write now in my notebook. So you can make, either you highlight it with a pencil like this, or if you want to read it, remember it, just write one time. So once you write one time, you will always have this word in your mind always. Like for example, when in the computer, when you save a file, similarly this word will be saved in your mind. Anytime, any point of time, like for example at the midnight 12 o'clock, if somebody asks you what is nutrient, you will be able to correlate and you will be able to understand it very easily. So this is how you have to do a textbook reading. This gives you insight. No matter which subject you are reading, but this is what you should do. So, and read that sentence twice, thrice, fourth, and correlate that. Once the correlation is done, it is always better. So similarly, you have to do this. This is one of the example I have shown you how to read it. So I'm sure that with this small video, you can understand how to read a textbook, a topic, a chapter. And this will really help you for your future reading also, and keep learning that. If you have any suggestions that you want some additional help from me or some kind of videos from me, do let me know that. Also comment. Also, if you like this video, please share it. So once again, thanks to student, and also you can share this with your parents. So parents, if you're watching this video, you can sit with your child and you can always help him to read sentences, to read the chapters, so that you will also help him. Because what happens, sometimes children need somebody with them who can make them explain that topic, or they can also correlate that. They give some kind of pictorial view to that word. Like for example, when I say vegetables, so immediately student can understand what is vegetables are. So this is a very simple but time tested way of reading textbook. So dear student, once again, thanks for watching this GJ Educational Factory YouTube channel, and keep watching for more videos. Thank you.